That's where the truth
This
lies.
weekend,
Yes,
weekend
Happy
was
New
about meeting
Year's to
somebody,
all.
making
Mike Pence here
friends,
with another
maybe.
That's
review.
where the truth lies.
This time it is Timothy Kyne
Now,
from
if
the
you
Highland
wanna
Heights,
meet me
Kentucky
there,
state. He is a
I'll meet you halfway.
fairly generic white male, contractor,
I will meet
electrician,
you halfway.
middle age. He's
Okay.
What are you
42.
talking about? Meet me halfway.
Met the boy on
You're just
gay.com. They
telling me the
chatted.
same thing.
His chat's
Oh, I
not
didn't
really
know. I
graphic,
didn't
very
know. Maybe it
just
couldn't
plain
happen. Maybe it probably wouldn't happen. I don't know.
boring. Right off the bat, knows he's 13.
Just
Right off the bat, he's attractive, wants to
verbatim.
meet, knows the age
What you wanna do
difference.
when you want to do.
Sex talk doesn't
That's
really
what you
happen
had
until
in
towards
mind.
the end. So they
That's
talk
what
for
probably
several
was gonna
minutes.
happen. I'm not saying that you did
And
anything. I'm
yeah,
not saying you
so
ever had
the
intention.
interrogation starts
I'm
out
not
pretty
saying that.
bland and
That's what you intended for this
just
weekend to be
simple
about.
questions about
Was to explore those
everything.
things you talked
The
about.
two things that he will not
If you
admit
didn't, you wouldn't have said
are
it. And you
the
told me
fact
that
that the
already.
kid said he was
If it
13
wasn't going to be that, you
and
wouldn't
that
have
he was there
said
for
it.
sex. His arguments are he
That's
thought
what
he
this
said he was
weekend was
18 and he
The
was
weekend was
confused
going
about
to be
profiles, which
something special.
is a pretty
Something that you could get away. with
commonly
all that
used
If I
thing,
can
but
meet
it
friends,
just doesn't really
yeah.
hold
I mean, if I can meet a friend,
in
maybe
court.
relationship.
So, also one thing is they keep asking him like the
This was
age,
gonna
not
be
the age,
something
excuse me,
special.
the name and
A special
the
weekend.
profile screen name
This
of
was
the
for the
kid.
things that you guys
At first he
talked
gives
about.
it to him,
You
but then
guys
he starts
both
realizing
talked
like there's obviously something
That's
fishy. They keep
the
asking
truth.
for it
That's
in
the
different
reality.
ways, so he kind of shuts down and says,
I'm
"I
not
don't
saying
know."
you did any of those things.
And this is kind of where it kind of goes into a
Not
schmoz of
once
he's
said you
just
did
like, I'm
any
done
of
trying to
those
cooperate or
things.
answer questions.
Okay.
I'm gonna have my way about it. So
That's what this
goes
means.
into basically the cops start
That's what
pressuring and more pressure,
we're
more
talking
pressure.
about.
Because usually they just kind of
And
casually ask questions like
I'm
nothing's
telling
wrong.
you
They make
straight
him
up.
feel like, it's just a
Telling you the
mistake.
truth.
You're not really that guy.
That's-
Yada yada yada. But then they really give it to him.
I don't know what that's.
One cringy
I don't
line
know
that
until,
Tom
you know.
Nitschke
And I'm
says
not
is he
saying
keeps
that-
saying a
Yeah.
wild and crazy night. He's like, Tim, I know you're not there for a wild and crazy night, but I know you just want a little something more.
I can read.
I'm not really sure what he means by that. I don't know if it's like, hey, you're not there to kidnap
This is
and
what
kill a
it's
kid,
about.
but
This
you're
is
there to
what
have
it's
sex
about.
with them. But just kind of weird line. Both
Yeah.
Nitschke and Reed, obviously they don't want
I
to
know.
go where they did, but obviously they're
That's what it was
trained
about.
and are willing to do it. Reed, I feel like
I
a
know.
little bit better.
And you know
Maybe
I
she had more training because she's a state
Okay.
fed, not a state fed, but a state cop, and Nitschke is a county cop.
Was
But
The weekend was
Nitschke
about
does a great
meeting
job. So
somebody.
obviously,
I'm sorry.
credit to him.
That's what the weekend was
But I
about.
think Reed was
It wasn't
a
even a
little
weekend.
more
Tim, I'm
up to
reaching out to you.
fighting
I'm sure
Kyne.
you are.
So just kind of goes into a schmoz. They just insult him.
Help me. How
They use things like you're talking
Well,
like
you know what?
you're talking about the Easter Bunny. What kind of adult you gonna talk to the Easter Bunny about? Sorry, that's a bad mockery, but and he just kind of laughs it off like, come on, it's
I have
stupid.
been honest.
And they go from saying you're not a predator until like, yeah, you're a pedophile predator there to do damage and hurt a boy and blah 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 blah
Maybe boyfriend.
and molest him.
Okay, go
You
from
also talk about, oh, you can't get a boyfriend. You can't get a boyfriend, so you go
Boyfriend.
prowl
there.
for boys.
Relationship. Go build a
So
relationship.
they're pulling out all the
And you're gonna do
guns.
that in-
Um,
and you're gonna do that in one weekend.
I would
One
know
thing
if
is
I
that
like
he
somebody
has to
if I
take a
needed
piss,
within,
and the cops don't let him.
a few hours of getting to know somebody.
So he's visually and probably mentally uncomfortable, anxious, and I think it works to the cops' help. I mean, he's just not.
He wasn't honest with me.
He's just not like focused completely.
I don't know what you
They
want me to
figured
say.
that he'd finally crack and tell him, but he doesn't. So I guess give him credit for that.
And I'm giving you
He's not really like a
option to do
hugely memorable guy, but he definitely puts up a fight. This is definitely something you'd probably think all the interrogations would look like. More of a TV Law and Order type of deal, but
I don't know what was gonna happen.
he holds his own.
I don't
Doesn't
know.
really help him. I'm not really sure what he believes this
I
will
don't
do
know.
for his
I mean,
case. Like, is it going to help him in court?
I chatted with him.
No.
I
Is it
talked to
gonna
him. We talked about
Let him
bowling,
off
we
the
talked
hook
about
tonight?
going
No.
bowling,
So
we
if
talked
he's
about
going to go at
movies,
this
we
route,
talked
might as
about
well
sex,
just say lawyer
we
up
talked
and take a
about
piss.
school,
Would have helped
we
him in the
talked
long
about
run.
work,
But
we talked about life.
one thing I am
We
curious
talked about
about
everything. I mean,
Timothy
from
Kyne in
one thing to the
this
other.
interrogation, and this is back in 07.
Did I say it was gonna be
Midwest.
special?
This is in Kentucky, and I know they're professionals, but I'm wondering if there was any kind of any bias or any difference in how they went it because he was there for a boy, the whole homosexuality thing. There are some moments where you think some of the insults, you're wondering if it's like a little more loaded because they're saying because you're here for a boy and your parents, your mother is gonna disown you, kind of stuff. And I don't know if that was just to try to push him, or there was some sentiment of like, oh, you're gay and you have to. I don't know. Not that it really comes off that way, and from my perspective, but I'm just curious if anyone has that vibe. And he does come from, as he admits, he says he comes from a pretty Catholic family, so I'm sure he doesn't have a lot of reason to tell his parents, and I'm sure once they found out about this, there was not a lot of support, but I don't know, but I wouldn't assume so. So yeah, check out the chat and the interrogation. Very fun, very intense. Definitely a change of pace from what we've all seen, what I've seen in terms of interrogations. So yeah, cheers and enjoy the new year.